So this morning before I left to the cannabis club, I saw a video on YouTube of how no one wants to date millennial girls anymore. I could see why, but I still have hope. Like, I said I wasn't going to date anyone, but it's a possibility. The dispensary I went to today had like three Geminis, one Cancer, and a Leo. No, right? Weird mix. I liked everyone there, so it doesn't matter. I am the one that always says I don't need someone, and then if I'm alone in like a house and a scary movie comes on and I try to watch it alone, I'm terrified of every room in the house. I'm just like, I won't get up, I'll hide under a blanket. Yeah. Today was one of those days when it was just really fun. I need to explore more like I did today. Your brain actually likes it when you eat new things, you go new places. Your brain enjoys that. Your brain sends out little things called neurotransmitters, and neurogenesis takes place. Neurogenesis is, I think I've explained this in other videos. It's basically where you grow new brain cells by going new places, trying new things, taking fish oil, uh, taking cannabinoids, believe it or not, in small amounts or over time can increase brain speed too and brain regrowth. Yet the reason people from the 50s and 60s didn't like it was one, because they told the media it was unhealthy. Two, they only did one study where they gas masked baby monkeys and didn't let them breathe. So then that made the idea that marijuana kills brain cells, because that was the only study at the time. But over the course of like 50 years, that changed drastically. Now we have legal marijuana, but until 2018, that's when it will be distributed. It is completely legal. Let me tell you this, it's completely legal to hand marijuana to your friend in public. What you're not able to do, even in 2018, is um, smoke marijuana near school or businesses. If you're out in the middle of nowhere, like far away, because it's $100 fine if you smoke it in front of businesses, and I believe at schools it's a $300 fine. I could be wrong. Don't freak out. And if I am wrong, tell me in the comments the correct information so I know. Delicious. I'm gonna do that fancy ass thing. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm gonna go to bed soon. I'd say optimal time is go to bed by 10. The really dumb people, is that a nice way to say it? That's a nice way. Usually go to clubs and stay out until 1. It's not that they're bad at working or bad at school. It's that they make stupid life choices that keep them permanently in the middle. They don't aspire to do anything bigger unless they're the owner of a club and they open tons of clubs around the world, or they are a workaholic, they live on coffee, they exercise, and they never stop working to improve. That's good. But when you just go out and drink alcohol and party, and then the next day you have to work and you feel like shit, Mondays, you're not getting anywhere in life. You're failing. We only have one life until we reincarnate. Oh, I said that to piss off religious people. Because one religious person, or 1,000 when I have more subscribers, will complain about what I just said. I can guarantee you that. But they won't complain. They'll give me a long-ass paragraph of why I'm wrong. There has been proof, like living proof. A child was born. Go on YouTube, look at this, and type in reincarnated child. This kid was born, like most kids are. This kid was born, and then by the age of 3, she was telling, and there are a lot of these, she was telling her parents that she has been reincarnated 12 times, and that she has met God, whatever force God is. And she said, this is really interesting, she showed her family where certain things were in the world. She was like 3 years old. And as she got older, she knew where all those things were because that's who she used to be. It's just amazing. There's no way to fabricate that. It's just like, wow. How could you fabricate that? A little 3-year-old that knows all this shit, who has a different name. There are tons of them. Some where kids will be born and they'll say, that's not my name. My name is this. I was born at this time and I died at this year. And they'll know the exact. Their soul, I guess, was never deleted. It just went into a new vessel. That's a good way to put it. So yeah, I completely believe in reincarnation. Nothing wrong with that. Hold on. But I'm still not like a religious person. When I see evidence of something from a lot of people, then I believe it. That's why I believe in telekinesis. Because there's fake videos and there are shitloads of real videos, and each day it only expands. More and more people and more movies and TV shows, oddly enough, are making videos or making shows on telekinesis. I do believe this pole shift will increase the human's electromagnetic field around their body. It will, because the pole shift only happens like every 750,000 years or some shit like that. And if that's the case, humans are evolving more. The way humans evolve more is new neural connections will be wired in their brain, neurogenesis. And we will adapt. The reason people will evolve is because we will adapt. The world, the axes of the world are tilted right now. They're going to switch. Antarctica is going to be, instead of down here, it's going to be up here. Where the warm places will be cold, and the cold places will be warm, and there'll be rain where it never rains. But you know what I say? Don't worry right now. If you have your own house, prep. But do it on the side. Don't do it all the time. Have a life. Be someone. Think of the world as if nothing bad has happened, even though you know something bad is gonna happen. Think of the world as in safe. It will calm your mind and make you calm, and you won't be paranoid and worrying all the time. Constantly reading the negative news and the negative things in politics. Ignore that shit. Get out of the social loop. Be aware, be cautious, prep, but have a life still. Um, yeah, that's just a short little video log. If you can, and please, I am trying to get a cheap house, preferably 16,000 to 22,000. Live there, store up food, store up things for when the pole shift hits. And I am moving up north. Yes. Where water cannot drown me. There's a lake near where I want to live, but it's not a part of the ocean. It's a lake. Living in the mountains is good and bad. See how I'm touching my nose? That means I'm overthinking it and it's worrying me. That's body language. When someone touches their nose like this, it means they disapprove. Watch the Cinema Snob midnight premieres or reviews or whatever it's called when there's two people in the car and Brad is the main guy. He's the little short bald guy with the glasses. When they're both movie reviewers, when one talks, the other one does this. And then I always watch for their body language because they have so much body language. There's usually one bitchy looking ugly girl, and then one cute girl, and then one guy, and then another guy I don't like, and then Brad. Both of the other guys are both fat. The fat guy is always the guy with the glasses that is fat will always do this. He'll always itch the back of his head. And the reason people do that is anxiety, disapproval, and uncomfortableness. The reason people do this is this negative sign that they don't agree with you. When people do this, it means they're thinking, and in their head, they're debating something. Is it right? Is it wrong? If people do this, they're bored. But most of the time, I know that because they don't agree with each other consciously, but subconsciously in their reptilian brain, which is your tribal brain, your thing you're hardwired with. It can change through subliminals, but you're hardwired with. Every human is hardwired with their survival reptilian brain. This short guy, Brad, always will wipe his nose like this. Or sometimes he'll take his hat off and itch his head. They show so many signs of disapproval and negativity when one talks. The other one shows signs of negativity and disapproval in their body language. When the other one talks, and sometimes they'll even do this, they'll cross their arms. That's the worst body language you can have. That shows you're insecure. That shows your disapproval. You're distancing yourself from people. It's bad. It's a bad thing. And all of them do it, which is pretty funny. Maybe I'll edit this and put a clip of them in it so I can show you. That would take too long, though. Just look it up. Just look up midnight screenings, Cinema Snob, and you will see how many times the one guy itches the back of his head, the other guy touches his ear, the main guy touches his nose. And the two girls, the way they hide their body language is they'll do this. Sometimes they'll look away from when they say, Looking away from the person that's talking is a sign that you don't agree with them or you feel kind of bugged by what they said. Another thing the girl, because there are certain body languages of touching the hair for females mostly that isn't just like arousal or excited or interested. Usually girls touching their hair means interested, but it can mean other things too. So just look for that. Do it now. I'm going to end the video here because I wasn't expecting it to be this long. A good book if you want to learn body language from like the base up, just basic. This book. What everybody is saying. Get it? Body. Oh, because it's body language. So that's about it. Yeah, that's a really good book. I'm going to go now. Goodbye.